All right, testing. Sorry about that, folks. We've gotten the stream didn't get started until now. Hopefully not too much has happened on this one. And we're just going to do a couple of tests before we get right into the commentary of what's left of it. We got that one. Now we're going to, let's see, we're going to try this here. Going 1,000, 2, 1. Okay, looks like we're on about a 3-second delay here. And so hopefully we nail this right now. So we've got Hayden still up to serve. We've got one set for Hayden and 2 sets for Garrison here. Let's see if we can't catch up a little bit. Kill. We got a kill from Eldon Smith, but being blocked by Jacob White and Thomas Green. And it'd be great if I can keep up with the score here. Next up we have, I think it's Jacob White to serve. Got Jared is setting Eldon there. Free ball for Garrison. Next up Garrison the kid. Oh, that was definitely a net touch by Jared Miller. Point to Garrison. All right, now Jacob White to serve. Next we have Eldon Smith going up. And the ref is calling a net touch or a cross. I'm not sure what he was doing there. And next up, Jacob White back up to serve. And that one tips it right in the front row. Jared Miller can't quite get it over the net, giving another point to Garrison. Looks like we got a timeout, I imagine, on Hayden. And now let's catch up on the sets here. I think I already said Garrison up 2 with Hayden down up 1. And Hayden this is actually pretty typical behavior for Hayden's team. They're coming back on this set and they have a, what is that, 4-point leader. And the Garrison's up with the ball, up at the serving line, Jacob White. Back to the serving to the back row, set from Tyler to Eldon, and definitely a net touch. He definitely stepped out, but his head definitely touched that net. But the ref is calling that a reserve. So we're coming back to Jacob White. All right, Tyler to Eldon. The wall is stopping him there, made up of Thomas Green and Peterson. Thomas is making sure that the ref knows that he had a net touch. That's a point for Hayden. All right, next up, Grayson Stoll to serve. All right, next we have Thomas set Garrison here. Tapping it right over for another point for Garrison. Next up, we got Thomas Green up to the service line. Doing a standing serve. Setting up to Eldon Smith, off of the block and out, giving a point to Hayden. All right, we have Jared Miller up to the service line. Here comes a serve. Yep, we got a receive from Dallas up to Thomas. Terrence with a kill. Not quite though. Oh, they're struggling there, but they were able to manage to get it over. Peterson tapping it over up to Jared Miller. Eldon Smith with a spike. Terrence to save it at the net with Dallas coming into the rescue. All right, here's Smith slipping on something on the court, but able to get it over anyway. Garrison just And it looks like it got a ceiling touch. Valiant effort on Hayden's team, but that will still be a point for Garrison. Once again, we have Thomas Green up to serve. Receive on by Hayden, and the rest of the team can't pull it together on that one. Point for Garrison. Jump serve from Thomas, going out of bounds, giving the service over to Hayden. Eldon Smith to serve. Nice tapping it over to the back row. Thomas putting it over. Jared coming to Hayden, off of the block, and the libero tries to dig that out when he can't quite get it. Point to Hayden. Eldon Smith back up to the service line. Tapping a floater there. Thomas putting it over on 3. Good call. Jared over to Hayden. Off of the block. Onto his own side. I believe, and that was a timeout for Garrison. Or is it? I think maybe Hayden called the timeout. As we go, strategize. Looks like Hayden's team is strategizing while Garrison's giving themselves a pep talk. We have Garrison Kingston up to serve. Oh, looks like we have 17. Whoops. Oh. Never mind. The scoreboard is on the ball today. All right, Eldon Smith to save it with Hayden. They are able to put that point away despite a rocky start. Point to Hayden. Now Zach Peterson up to serve. Into the net. Point to Garrison. That was a libero to serve. Eldon Smith from the back row. Off of the libero into the ceiling. Point to Hayden. Very nice. Qualifying that as a super spike. Tyler Owen to serve. Standing serve to the libero. We have Dallas into the blocking wall of Grayson and Jared Miller, scoring a point for Hayden. Tyler Owen to serve. Next up we have Terrence hitting it out of bounds. As Hayden slowly closes the gap. They're down by 1. Tyler Owen to serve. Serve to the back row. Terrence once again. Received by Tyler Owen. Jacob White putting it over on 1. Next up, we have Thomas to Dallas to Terrence, who didn't really like that, so tying it up 17-17. Tyler Owen to serve. All right, call that an ace off of the libero as he does a double off of that, and Hayden takes the lead. Garrison attempting to substitute. And looks like Elijah Parker's coming in for Terrence. Tyler Owen to serve. receive Garrison. Up because Dallas into the net. Oops, excuse me. That was a point for Hayden. Again for Tyler Owen. Garrison to receive. Elijah to Dallas. Free ball for Hayden. Hayden up. Tapping it over the blocks. Dallas giving a free ball back to Hayden. Cross. We have a cross-court set from Jared Miller to Hayden Stoll. Going for a super spike. Giving a point to Hayden. Incredible. Tyler Owen to serve. And it looks like Garrison's taking a timeout, as one should. Now let's see if I can get something here. Stand by while we test out some technical things. Yeah, once again, I'd like to apologize for delaying the stream and only being able to get the last 2 sets. I hope this is enjoyable to those watching and for those watching later on the VOD. All right, now and we're back for Tyler Owen to serve. Garrison to receive. And the ref made a preemptive call as Thomas attempted to save that one, but worked out in the end. Tyler Owen serve into the net. Garrison hyping themselves up as they are able to hopefully start some momentum. Elijah Parker serve. Nice dig from Eldon. Eldon saving it again. And taking the momentum away from Garrison. A point to Hayden. There's no camera here. You can go. All right, Hayden Stoll to serve. All right, serve to the Libero. And Garrison Kingston saving it. Tyler Owens setting Eldon Smith off of the block. Off of the block and out of bounds as Hayden continues his lead. Hayden Stoll serve. Brought up by the Libero. And Garrison can't bring it together. Hayden Stoll to serve once again. And Libero putting it right to the setter. Dallas not letting this momentum continue. Can point for Garrison. And I think the scoreboard is putting Hayden at 24 here. So maybe I will follow suit on that one. And looks like, and Hayden will take that set away. Now we're going to the 5th set. Now let's see if I can get this going here. Hey. You're gonna hear a lot of that here going. And as we go into the 5th set here, we will reset the scores. And I believe that they will do a coin toss, and then we will find out together who will serve. I think I will take this time to get a drink. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, let me check a delay here once again. Let's see, I will go 1, 2, 3. It looks like, yep, we are on a 30-second delay. Yeah. It looks like we are switching out refs. We have for Jerome Owen to Ren Jackson, who needed to leave. But that is quite all right. Let's see. We can check on that delay once again. We have 1, 2, 3. I think. Yep, I think we nailed it this time. Looks like we are slightly off on the delay, but I don't think it'll be too much to handle. Looks like Hayden won the coin toss, and now Grayson Stoll will serve. Garrison tapping it over, and Hayden not able to get it back over. But that first point of the set goes to Garrison. And we have Tommy up to serve next. And I believe they are cleaning up a little bit of a spill. Maybe that is sweat or water. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm not entirely sure what we were waiting for. Maybe we are waiting for a teammate to come back. And I don't see Zach. I hope everything is all right. Perhaps this is what we... Okay, looks like we have Zach Peterson back here. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, we don't have any other audio. Let's turn on some more audio, shall we? All right, Thomas Green to serve. Jared Miller set to Eldon Smith, who Dallas saved from that going out. Eldon Smith from baby set to Zach, and is blocked by Peterson. I'm not entirely sure what his name is. Nathaniel Peterson, that's who it is. Next up, Thomas Green to serve. Up Eldon Smith. Off of the, just lightly tapping Nathaniel off the block for the Hayden's first point of the set. And we have Jared Miller up to the service line. Floater to the Libero. Thomas to Terrence. Jared to set. Hayden up to Eldon, who can't to miss at this point. Tying up the score, 2-2. Jared Miller back to serve. Dallas on the receive. Thomas to Garrison. And they are shut down by the wall of Eldon Smith and Zach Peterson. Point to Hayden. Jared Miller serve. Thomas up to Garrison once again. Tapping it over the block this time. Able to secure that point, tying it up 3-3. Garrison up to serve. Tyler Owen to set up. Hayden from the back row, tapping it over the block. Dallas tapping it back. Tyler over to Eldon, who hits that right into the net, giving Garrison the lead. 4-3. This is neck and neck on the fifth set. Hayden receiving. Jared to Eldon, who kills it right past the block and the defenders for another tie game. And Eldon Smith will go to the service line. Garrison on the receive. Thomas in the one-hand set to Nathaniel, who can't quite get it over, giving it a point to Hayden. Eldon Smith to serve. With Libero receive, Thomas to Dallas, tapping it over the block. Jared Miller tapping up to Tyler, who got in the way there. And the Libero will serve on Garrison's team. The receive is Eldon Smith. Eldon Smith from the back row. Received by Larson. And looks like they're just... And the ref is rightly calling a double contact on Zach Peterson for not hitting a block. Garrison taking the lead. Larson to serve. Garrett Brayson on the receive. A one-handed set from Jared, and pretty janky as Hayden tries to control it, but hits it out of there. Point to Garrison. Larson Stevens to serve. Jared Miller. Eldon Smith from the back row, blocked by Jacob White. Dallas. Super spike past the blockers on Hayden's side of the court. Point to Garrison. And as we switch sides on for the eighth point, we will continue this set. Larson Stevens to serve. Grayson on the receive. Jared up to Tyler, tapping it over. Dallas setting up Terrence. But Terrence hitting it into the net, giving the point to Hayden. Zach Peterson on that serve. Terrence setting it over. Tyler setting up to Hayden, who barely taps that over, and the front row never saw that coming as Hayden closes the gap. My scoreboard seems to be malfunctioning. That's okay, I think we're back. And the ref has called a double contact on whom, I'm not entirely sure. But it is a point for Garrison. Terrence to serve. Hayden on the receive. Jared up to Eldon from the back row, but hitting it out. Garrison on to get the point. Terrace is out on the service line. There's Hayden. On the blocked by Thomas Green and Jacob White. Garrison pulling ahead 11-7. And as Hayden definitely needs that timeout with a 5-point game. We'll be right back, folks. As we come back from the timeout, we have Terrence on the service line. Terrence tapping it over. Hayden tipping it over the blocks right into the back row. We're doing subs. Elijah Parker for Terrence. We have Tyler Owen to serve. Elijah on the receive. Thomas on cross court set. All the way up to Dallas for a super spike. Indeed, a nasty set. Point to, get the wrong point to Garrison. Dallas Owen to serve. Zach on the receive, receiving it into the ceiling. And we have Garrison. Looks like he's about to clean this setup. Dallas to serve. Hayden Smith on the receive. And that is the second service ace for Dallas. Match point for Garrison. Let's see if we can put him away. Zach receive. Jared to set Eldon, who sets it over. Elijah to Thomas with a quick. Jacob White, but unfortunately going out. And then this is a point to Hayden. Hayden stole up to serve. So let's see if he can start some momentum. Tapping over to the back row. Receive Dallas. Thomas to Garrison. Garrison tapping it off the block into out of bounds. Set point match for Garrison. 15-9. What an incredible volleyball game this has, and especially the bottom two sets. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's close this out and we'll go to the next game. Next game is, let me see if I can find it real quick. What is the next game? I believe it is, what is it, Ren versus Shane? I am not sure, but we will move over to the next